Salam everyone, hello and welcome. This is Aya. In today's video, I'm going to share with you my first experiment using resin and fresh flowers. If you're interested, stick till the end. So the supplies I'm going to use today are art resin or any type of resin, fresh flowers, and silicone mold. I'm going to link everything in the description box, and for the flowers, I bought them from Costco. Now I am cutting the flowers. Don't try to cut the green part, the thing that hold the flower, because when I cut it you will see the orange flower that all the petals are everywhere. So I'm cutting these small tiny purple and fuchsia colors. They're so amazing. Yeah, as you see, I left the green top part. Now it's time to seal the flowers. There is a special sealer for the flower. I'm going to link it down below, but however I don't have it. So I use the regular one, the one I use to, seal my art canvas. Now after I mix the resin, so mixing resin, you need 2 equal parts of bottle A and bottle B. And of course you read the instruction if you use different brand of resin. So I pour a little bit in my silicone mold, and I have now my flower. Flip it over. It depends in which direction you want the flowers or to look, to your resin. This will be coastal in the end. So with the wooden stick, I'm just trying to make sure to insert all the petals inside. And my daughter grabbed a glitter and she put it all. So I have, to spread the glitter everywhere. This was so much fun. Okay, because of this green part, the coaster was a little bit high. I'm gonna show you, of course, in the end when we demold it. Now for the second shape, for me it was first time to use this hemisphere. I'm not sure what it's called even. Maybe hemisphere, I'm not sure. So I add the flower, I added resin. From the top there is like a small hole. So you add the resin gradually, but this was a total failure. You will see in the end why. Resin was pouring from everywhere from this, so I don't know what was the problem when I did that, but no one learned like this. We have to do mistakes to learn what's right, what's wrong. Next we'll go to do another one. So I'm sorry, I'm off camera. So again, adding the resin. If you have bubbles, just use your heat tool or use a torch or what do you call it, not a candle, or a lighter, but the long one, so you don't burn your silicone mold. So here I'm cutting all these beautiful tiny purple flowers. I really added a lot because they are tiny, and for that they used more resin because they are small and there is textures, and you want to make sure that the resin is everywhere. They are really soaked in resin. My daughter is with me, helping me. She's secure. She's wearing gloves. We film near a window, as you see the sun and the air, so don't worry. Safety first. But I really like my daughter to experience and do fun parts. If you're scared that your kids will be harmed or whatever, they will never learn. So I want her to be with me and learn everything, and of course, then we take into consideration her safety, like wearing gloves. There is circulation of air in the room, so this is a big window. Okay, now let's move to the third example, where I'm going to add a beautiful, I'm sorry again, I'm off camera, where I'm going to add a big large flower. This is really huge. This was a little bit tricky and difficult. So you add resin and you feel that there is no resin, in the flower and the mold because it has so many petals. So I'm trying, to squeeze, make sure that the resin is inside, is between the resin. Try to push really hard, till I flatten it inside the mold. I'm sorry if I'm a little bit, I'm excited. I don't know why. That's why you feel me that I don't know how to talk, but yeah. Now demolding. My daughter was so excited, me too. So this is the first project. As you see, my husband told me that there was an air, that's why the resin was pouring from from the sides, and from the top didn't complete a complete hemisphere. Now let's go for the coasters. I was disappointed about this one because you will see now it turned to be yellow. So I don't know why this happened. When I searched, I got to know that resin, suck all the moist in the flower or anything alive. So it suck all the flowers. But when you see the second flowers, it's the same color. Maybe it's a little bit dark, little bit, but still, fresh yellow flower. And when you look to the third one, you will be amazed that it's beautiful. It's still purple. How to conclude all this? First, it might be the first because there is 3 types of flowers, or maybe because I used a sealer that meant be to the canvas, not for the flower. When you want to try this, you have to write down the name of the flower and how they react with the resin, and with using. Also put into consideration using a sealer. For example, rose with a sealer and with resin, give me, yes, perfect red rose. Without sealer, maybe faded rose color, for example. So you have to try out what works and what doesn't work. So for me, it was really fun, experiment. I'm so happy that I did that. So again, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. And next time we're gonna do resin with dried flowers. So if you're interested, hit the bell to be notified. Thanks, bye.